All right, welcome to a BizX holiday digital event. Thankful for all of you who are joining us. We have some here in our live audience, and we are streaming to over 17 networks. My name is John Chen. I'll be your host today. I have a BizX company called Engaging Virtual Meetings, and I've been a member since 2002. And there's only one person who's probably been a member longer than that. Of course, the one and only, your CEO, Bob Baga. Hi,
Thank you,
Bob. How are you doing?
John. I'm doing great. It's so lovely. All this great snow outside. We got a warm fire here.
So exciting too, Bob. Tell us and let us know. Kick off this holiday season here on your BizX style. Let us know what's coming up for this next 60 minutes.
Well, the holiday season is already in full swing, and it is a great time to be able to use BizX dollars and keep your cash dollars in your pocket. So many different things, and we've got everything from gift cards to wine and spirits to jewelry to fine art to travel and all sorts of other things. It's one of those times a year where everybody should be utilizing as much BizX as they can, and so we can virtually showcase all the great things. We've got thousands of products and services. We've got this category, and you can kind of follow along on our marketplace called, I believe, holiday category. And it's got all sorts of great things in there. And if you haven't seen it, I encourage you to check it out.
Outstanding, Bob. Well, thank you. Well, let's start a little bit of the holiday magic here. I'm going to do some things here and see if I can magically make some deals show up. Here we go.
Okay.
Let's see. And then let's start. The first category, of course, our favorite, gift cards.
Yes. So we're starting off with gift cards. And what we're going to do, just so you know, in between each category, we've got Jennifer with us. And I don't even know, but she's got 5 or 6 kind of highly desirable gift cards that she's going to drop into the chat. And that link is going to be open for a short period of time where you can take advantage of some special inventory. But, BizX gift cards are probably one of our biggest selling categories. And we've got in San Francisco and in Seattle, we've got a ton of gift cards available. So things like Daniel's Broiler, that's 4 locations, one of the nicest steakhouses in town. Vaughn's 1000 Spirits with a location in Woodinville, and now also Woodinville now in downtown. Flat Stick Pub, 4 locations. Tuda Bella, 4 locations. And then we've got the Christmas Fair in the Bay Area with, I believe it's the Great Dickens Christmas Fair. Tickets for that available as well. Now, if you see the QR code here, these are just some examples. Click on the QR code, and that will take you to the entire category. And then when you're there, you're also going to see Chill Tonic in San Diego, Whiskey by John Howie, if you've not been there yet.
I haven't been there yet, but and this is on my list to go check out.
So it's next door to John Howie Steakhouse. Jack's Barbecue, which has got, I believe, also 4 locations. Encore Med Spa in the Bay Area, which is a great gift. And then Zeke's Pizza, I believe, in Redmond and Ravenna for those Washington members.
Yeah, I didn't know that Jack's Barbecue uses, they make some of the best smoked brisket using the best beef from the Double R Ranch right here in Washington State.
There you go. So those are all available. And then we're going to start now. And I don't even know. So I think, 15 seconds, Jennifer? Yeah, for the first one we want to drop in, the first link.
Yep, 15 seconds. And
okay, so we can drop. I don't even know what it's going to be. So why don't you tell us what our first drop is going to be?
The first drop is Famous Dave's.
Okay.
And if you want barbecue, they are amazing. And they've got a couple different locations, including a couple in Oregon and Utah.
Okay. So that is live. and we're ready to roll. And we've got some more. It's only going to get better. We'll start with barbecue, and we'll see where we end up.
We got to get into wine and spirits, right, Bob?
Yes. So our next big category is wine and spirits. And so we've got BizX has got a number of wineries. Again, the QR code on the screen will take you to the entire category. But you've got Eternal Wines, Dossier Wines, Sparkman Cellars, Drumroll Wines, as well as Bookwalter. Oh, and we just got a question here. Where are we dropping the link? So, Jennifer, if you want to cut and paste that link and put it in the chat.
Oh, I sent it
Yeah,
immediately to somebody, and yeah, I got it. Been a while since I've done Zoom.
There you go. Okay, here we go. So that is live. So lots of wine available. And then we've got a really cool special sale running right now. And that is our friends at Hand of God Wine are offering 50% off for a very, very limited amount of time. This stuff is really good. If you like wine, you want to get all over this. They've got the Old Vine, which is one of their oldest bottles. And there's a couple of whites, but great wine. I think they have a mixed case as well. So take advantage of this deal, but 50% off. That's cheaper than their cash price, and it's great wine. So take advantage of that.
Shout out to John Steinberg, one of your great members who creates one of the co-owners for Hand of God Wines. And 50% off. I definitely have 4 bottles of these in my cellar. Hey, Bob, we do have a few more deals here in the wine and spirits. You want to talk about these?
Yeah, so Northwest Spirits just opened up. They're beside Vaughn's in Woodinville, Washington. And it's on location. And then they've got some cool gift baskets there, etc. If you like, bourbon and whiskey and vodka and lots of things, you can buy gift cards from there, or you can just go and use your BizX card there, or you can buy online. You've got Temple Distilling, you can buy online. Northwest Cellars. FS Day Wine has got this really cool canned white wine. I just placed an order. I'm going to pick it up hopefully later this week. So really, really great stuff. So much variety.
That's right. The Northwest Spirits Savor Spear. This is straight bourbon whiskey finished with white oak. And I think we got to try it at the BizX holiday party.
You did. And there is no reason, there's probably some special bottles that you have in tradition. But if you're having any sort of holiday entertaining or event or gifts as well, don't use your cash, use your BizX card. Okay, now before we move on, John, we've got the next drop. So Jennifer, what do we have as our special drop?
Right now we have 13 coins. Another fantastic one that is got multiple locations all the way down to Vancouver.
That's right.
Yeah, it is, and I will send you put the link in the right place.
Okay, so 13 coin gift cards are live and available for purchase.
I love it. And these are all being dropped too, also on the social media, Jennifer. Thank you for having so many BizX friends helping you along.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so we are now going to move to jewelry, and that's a big category. So we'll start with Lacey's. They're in the Bay Area, and check out their web store on BizX. But double teardrop ruby earrings with black diamond halos and custom 3-stone princess cut engagement rings and due bridal anniversary infinity diamond pendants, all available. And those are available 100% BizX. Click on the QR code.
Yeah, make sure you can take out your phone if you're watching on any of the social medias. You can take out your phone, scan the QR code, or look for the chat link that is coming out to get any of these deals. Yeah, Bob, I've been buying jewelry on BizX probably the last 5 years, and I think there's no better way to buy jewelry than here on BizX, where you can, of course, trade it for some of your time. Bought in some beautiful pieces I don't think I would have gotten any other places. Back to you, Bob.
Great. We've also got The next one is James Rohan Group. So put up some very interesting things. There's Hermes wristwatch. There's another Genius Swiss luxury wristwatch, Mont Blanc sunglasses, and some other really cool items in the James Ruhan store. These Genius watches are very interesting and have got a great background. I think there is like 10 of them available. So definitely worth checking out at 100% BizX. And then we've got some Techno Marine watches. These are, much more affordable at the like $500 level, and a women's Techno Marine for $585. And then we moved to Dynamic Designs Jewelry, who has a great place to go for rings, pendants, and many other gifts. And they're awesome. They are been a member for a great deal of time. And if you don't see what you like, if you reach out to them, I'm sure they can give you a personal appointment and try to find something that will work for you.
Yeah, Bob, as a member, you can schedule an appointment and you can actually go into the showroom. You can see the wide variety that they have at their showroom. It allows you to pick the perfect gift. You can, of course, too, ask their expert staff about what you're looking for, color or type and budget, and they will find the right pieces for you. Yeah, I'm the owner of a few of the Dynamic Designs pieces.
Great. And then joining us now is one of our other jewelry members, Maxim Magnata. So I'm going to pass it over and they're going to tell us a little bit about what they have available. Welcome.
Hey, hi, everybody.
Hi there. Hey, it's great to be with the BizX family. So I'm Abigail. This is Maxim Magnata, my husband and business partner, and we specialize in really unique designer gems and jewelry. And what we're really doing today is highlighting some of the extraordinary jewelry pieces. You can see all of them on our page within BizX's website. And Maxim has been in the business for 40 plus years.
Even 50 years, I will say. And I've traveled around the world basically being a gem specialist, and that's how my love of gems and jewelry started.
And so we've got two different. We're going to highlight the two main jewelry lines that we carry. They're amazing designers. We have both a silver line that is by Frederic Duclos. He's a French designer based out of Southern California now, and he specializes in textures and rich. It's kind of a romantic but modern aesthetic. It's really fantastic,
Yeah.
and we're excited to show you that.
What's unusual about his designs in silver is that he's a metallurgist, which is just a fancy word for saying he knows how to mold, and he knows the textures that can be done with silver, and we'll point out some of those on the silver pieces.
And in fact, we'll start with this first piece that John has up. It's one of the great necklaces. We've got a bunch of these different styles up on the site that if you look at this piece is a very high polished piece, and everything, it's like a suspended, playful circle within a circle. And then the next slide, if you would kindly bring it, this is we're kind of zooming in on it. Yeah, fantastic.
Oh, so you can see the negative space, just another fancy term, but that's where there is no metal. And so even the use of solid and void, I guess that's even the other way to say it, creates this sort of an illusion of floating. And I would say all his pieces are unique that way.
What's really great about it also is they look very substantial, kind of statement pieces, but they're designed to be very light. So when you're wearing the jewelry, as someone who does wear some of these jewelry pieces, I'm wearing one right now, it's actually very light. So you don't feel like that heaviness that sometimes jewelry can, when they're larger pieces or more substantial, how they look. And then we'll show you another piece in this next slide. Here we've got it's a chain necklace, but it's in same kind of design in the sense as what I'm wearing is you can see the really high the texturing
Maybe we'll go
that
to
he
the next
does.
slide.
All right, the next slide is a
Close up
close-up.
on that, you can see what we mean. So this is very unique too. Oopsie
Oh
daisy.
no, he's gonna yeah, go for it. And you can just keep this up, John. We don't need to see myself and Maxim, I don't think. Unless you want, unless you want to do it. How you can see here, it's super textured. So this is part of the rich contrast. Usually you won't see this in silver jewelry. That's why this is very
Yeah, none
unique.
of these are mass produced and coming from overseas and
Well,
like yeah.
actually, it is from
Well,
overseas because all of Frederick's pieces that we're carrying
well,
are designed and they're produced in Italy. So
right. Well,
they're
I
not
mean more.
mass
I mean mass
produced.
produced like in India or China, where 98% of the jewelry comes from, and so I think we forget, and I'll just say this quickly, is that jewelry is really miniature art. It's like sculpture when it's really done by artists, and I think that's what you'll see in the pieces we have online for you.
Great. And then the next slide, John. This is one of the bracelets. We have some cuffs up there. You can see what's really cool about this piece. You can see the high level of contrast. There is the brush texture on the backside and on the top and bottom, yet there's the high polish of I'm going to call it the circles in the center. So that's really super illuminating of the kind of designs that you're going to see online. And now we're going to move right into the gold pieces with the next. Oh no, here's the.
Yeah.
No,
Now you can see
go.
even better now. And then
Right.
I'll just point out then, since we talked about the brushed metal, also again, there's that negative space. So you get a lot with, I don't know, it's
A big look
a
without a
big
lot of
look
weight.
without a lot of weight and an interesting look too.
Yeah. All right. And then Maxim, we'll go to the next slide. You want to talk about
Oh, yeah.
Columbia Gem House?
Columbia Gem House is this is their importers of different gemstones, and they're all natural. So I guess one of the terms is most of the time we don't see how the sausage is made, which is a funny saying, but for most gems, they've been, artificially made or tweaked up, colored, irradiated, you name it, it's been done to a lot of gems. And as the public is, you're not going to know that, but you can rest assured that all these gems have not been messed with, so to speak. They're pure natural gems, and that's very rare. I would say, I don't know, a 0.5% of all the gems you see in jewelry would be like this, untreated.
And this piece right here is it's a tennis bracelet with blue and pink sapphires. And when you in tennis bracelets, especially, it takes hundreds of gemstones to be able to pick very closely matching natural colors, especially. So you'll see the quality of it when you actually see the pieces in person. And you can even see in this piece right here. We'll go to the next slide. And what I also want to say about Columbia Gem House, they're actually based on the Columbia River in the Pacific Northwest. So they're a US-based company, and they're the world leaders in fair trade gems.
Yeah, we never think, we've heard of blood diamonds, which is also not a very pretty term, but basically, this is the equivalent of clean kind of gemstones, colored gemstones, which you don't normally think of, but their history is fair trade, and so that's also a good thing about that. And these guys are local based in your neighborhood there.
Right. And then the next slide. And this is we also have some pieces up that are emerald based. And what's so incredible about these emeralds, they're pure natural colors. Emeralds are often oiled with like a coloring.
Oh, the emeralds are one of the most I don't know, I would say interfered with gems in general in the marketplace because they have natural fractures. They're famous for that, but then those would get filled with different colored oils, etc. And this one and all the ones, the emeralds we have up online for you guys are what would I say? They're Colombian. So they come from Colombia, and emeralds, that's the famous, most best colored emeralds. There's ones now from Africa and other sources.
And the last thing I'll say about this is that the gemstones all pass the muster from the owner of the company. He himself goes down to here. You can see a close up of this piece that's up on BizX. That it is he has selected it himself. It's the really it's fantastic. You're going to love the color of all these gems. Last thing that I want to say before we hand it back over to you is that all shipping is free within the continental US. We have our easy 10-day return policy. You can call us up with any questions if you're looking at some of the pieces, or once you get it, if you want to find out more for your loved one, if it's being given as a gift. And that is it. Thanks for this opportunity. We look forward to working with you, and what a great day to be together.
Thank you, Abigail and Maxim. Let's bring Bob back here. Hey, Bob, what do you think about this beautiful Maxim jewelry that you can buy?
It's wonderful, and it was actually really good to understand and learn a little bit more about it. I think you appreciate it much more. So thank you. Some great pieces, and you want to take advantage of it fast before they go. So click and buy.
Scan the QR code or get the link, and you can look them up here at Maxim on the BizX website. Thanks again, Abigail and Maxim. We appreciate
Yeah,
you.
it was a pleasure.
Okay, Bob, what's coming up next?
Okay, so we've got travel and tickets. We'll talk a little bit about that. So, well,
we have
to Jennifer. So,
all right, I am.
What's the next one we're dropping?
Dropping Sea Star right
Sea
now.
Star Restaurant, one of John
Yes.
Howie's East Side, one of the top seafood restaurants in the country. Gift cards available. Click on the link to buy. Those aren't usually available, so those are available right now if you want to take advantage of that.
Yeah, Jennifer, I just got my what was it? Lake Forest Park Bar and Grill gift certificates where you got $10 extra for every $50 you spent. So make sure and look for these BizX deals. You can stretch your BizX even more.
And actually, on that note, that reminded me, John, we actually have a similar special 10% extra, Jennifer, for Redmond's Bar and Grill.
All great places. I love eating out at all those. Those are great too when you need a break during the holiday season and you just want somebody else to cook. Go use BizX. Thanks, Jennifer, for the drop.
Yes. And yes,
Okay,
Redmond Bar and Grill wants they like using their BizX, so go eat there.
Great. All right, we got some tickets coming up next, Bob.
We do. I think just dropping now, the University of Connecticut against Gonzaga at Climate Pledge Arena. Lots of different options from the Moyer Club to the Tunnel Suite. Great tickets, and I believe that game is on the 15th this week. So lots of great seats available, a lot of premium seating available. I would urge you, if you're a basketball fan, you're looking for something to do, you want to take the team out. Lots of the best tickets in the house are available using BizX. Scan the QR code or go to the BizX marketplace.
You got to get to Climate. You got to get to Climate Pledge too, right? If you have not been to Climate Pledge since they've redone it, it is truly amazing. Again, the luxury seats are beautiful. It is a full-blown experience, and again, you can get your ticket from BizX.
And we just dropped a pair of Macklemore tickets, I believe, for tomorrow. I mean, for the 21st of those just got approved and are on the site, and you can find those. And we've got a pair of Kraken tickets for tomorrow night's game as well. So go to the website and check back frequently, as well as, check the BizX members group, because that's where a lot of these deals show up. We're going to move to some travel that we have available, some really, really cool things. So houseboats.com, Lake Shasta. Imagine the perfect getaway. You're aboard your own personal cruise ship with lush decor and state-of-the-art entertainment. You prepare a feast in the gourmet galley, dine on the observation deck, a front row breathtaking sunset. After a day in the water, you relax on the open air hot tub, and your only audience is a star-spangled night. So houseboats.com, if you are from California, if you're from Washington, a lot of the California people are probably taking advantage of this. This is a real once in a lifetime event. Everybody I've heard has loved it. I wanted to go a couple of years ago and the water levels were so low. So definitely you want to definitely go check that out. And we have gift cards available for that. The Lodge at St. Edward's in Kirkland, a staycation, a getaway, a great place to hide your relatives that you may not want to have stay with you. Get away with your significant other.
So Bob, I can add in. I just went to an event at the park at Lake Edward or at Edwards, and it is a beautiful building. It has lots of history. There is a huge yard on there too. So like think about using it in the summertime, and you can really make an amazing event without having to leave town. Back to you, Bob.
Yeah, and you go if you click on the link, you'll go to a travel request form, and Dee will get you a confirmation, hopefully very quickly. She'll turn that around very quickly for you. Suncadia, we've got a couple of homes out there, and there's a calendar available, and you can book that based on the availability. Beautiful home, and I think we just had booked it in August for a couple of weeks, but great vacation. Again, if you're coming from California, if you're in Washington, great place to visit. Montana Hill Guest Ramp, huge acreage, pine trees, surrounded by public lands and lake, fresh air, and it's going to be an unforgettable resort vacation. And then Semiahmoo Resort in Blaine, Washington. So about an hour and a half north of here, one of my favorite places in Washington to go to, right on the tip of the border. And they've got great views, great rooms. They take really good care of you.
One of the best things, Bob, at Semiahmoo is to get the s'mores kit. They have fire pits all the way across that beach there, and you can roast s'mores there. You can also do conferences and business retreats there at Semiahmoo Resort. It's a great way to get away where it's not that far. It's within driving distance from Seattle.
Yep. Okay, that takes us to our next drop. So, Jennifer, what do we have?
Okay, so this one is one that I think everybody is waiting for is Ascend. Ascend Prime Steak and Sushi, and there is a limit of 500.
What?
But please do enjoy. It's an amazing place.
Okay.
And where is this one located, Jennifer?
Ascend is in Bellevue at the time, and I get the Bellevue places mixed up. So, Bob, what's the top of the tower they're in?
The Lincoln Tower.
Oh,
Lincoln 2, the new one, above where the W Hotel is.
All right, getting more drops. Thank you, Jennifer, for the drops and all your elves who are helping you out at BizX.
Well, great. We are now going to move to the food category, and we've got some cool items here. If you haven't tried these cookies, oh my God, they're delicious. I think I first found these cookies at Whole Foods. My daughter took me to them. Bite Me cookies. They're all natural, whole wheat shortbread cookies. You just won't be able to eat one. And you can order them online. Deb will take care of you. And these are great corporate gifts again, or just eat them yourself.
Look at all the different occasions, though, Bob. They've got here Christmas, winter mix, fall mix, Easter,
everything.
right?
And they can, if you have an order large enough, they'll even customize them for you.
Ooh, smart.
100-calorie snacks. This thing is the hottest new company on the West Coast. These are great, like bars, and rather than the Cliff Bar or something like that, each bite is a delightful blend of low carbs, high protein, and it's only 100 calories, and they actually taste really good. So order your bag or bags today. A new addition that came in was, and I don't have the. I'm going to try to pronounce this right. So if I screw it up, I apologize in advance. And if somebody has the right pronunciation, please correct me. But it's Licovono olive oil gift boxes. And Licovono olive oil is grown and produced in Greece on the private estate of San Francisco dermatologist Dr. Peter Panagatakos. His estate was started in 85 on the slope of his ancestral village with the help of his cousin who still lives there. And there's over 4,000 trees that were planted at that time. And they've got Greek extra virgin olive oil, 2 large 500 ml bottles as a gift pack. They've wild oregano. They've got the olives. They have olives in 8 ounces, and they have Greek olive paste. So there's a bunch of different gift boxes, and if you're into olive oil, this stuff looks delicious, and it's even more delicious when you pay on BizX.
These products are the kind of things that you can elevate a simple dish and really make it.
And again, don't great gifts and get a couple for yourself. This is our newest cookie member we're going to go to, and this company is called Bell's Cookies. Great story. This entrepreneur and his Tomas and his wife Brooke have a catering company, and we all know what happened in the pandemic. Catering came to a screeching halt, so Bell's Cookie Company got started up in the Green Lake area. It's a gourmet cookie. It's a different cookie than Bite Me cookie. So you've got your shortbread, and then but they've got unique flavors, high quality ingredients. If you've flown Delta Airlines first class, they've got these cookies there. If you have visited Climate Pledge Arena, they've got their cookies there in the suites. And if you went to the San Francisco Giant Suites this last summer, their cookies are there, thanks to Patrice Malone from BizX. So wonderful cookies, but you can buy physical gift cards to go and visit their store. You can buy e-gift cards to order online. You could go and send, if you want one-stop shopping, you have a lot of customers. They've got different versions, but you can buy their e-gift card, which you just go online and you can you send your gifts out directly with a note from yourself. And they've got some cool Christmas boxes. So this is a great way to be able to take care of some gift giving. And we've used these and sent them to friends and birthdays and in the office, and you don't even have to go to the store. So anybody in the country can order these, and these are wonderful. Definitely worth trying. And then we've got a special guest with us from a company called Eastside Microfarms. So I want to invite them to join our show. So we've got Sergey from Eastside Microfarms, who's going to talk about, this is really cool. So over to you, Sergey. Welcome.
Thank you, Bob. Hello, everyone. My name is Sergey. I'm with Eastside Microfarms. And my wife, Tanya, and I are operating the urban farm right here in the greater Seattle area in Renton. Our mission is simple: to bring the freshest, most delicious, most nutritious microgreens from our urban farm right to your doorstep. These little microgreens are very tiny, but they're loaded with, okay, did you hear me before?
Yes, no, we got you, Sergey. I just
Okay.
wanted to show off your greens.
All right. So microgreens are really tiny greens, but they are loaded with nutrients and vitamins and minerals that are really beneficial to your health. And let's, for example, take the micro broccoli. These very tiny microgreens are rich in vitamins C and E. And in addition to that, they also are full of sulforaphane, the compound known to have cancer-fighting properties. Broccoli has been our top seller for all the time that we have our farm, and very popular among our customers. Or, for example, sunflower shoots. Sunflower shoots are very popular among kids for their nutty flavor. But in addition to that, sunflower shoots, look how pretty they are. Sunflower shoots are rich with plant-based protein, and they are a great addition to any vegan or vegetarian diet, as well as to low-calorie meal plans. Let's not forget about pea shoots. Pea shoots are great and very beneficial to people with diabetes, because they help to regulate the blood sugar. Really, really beneficial greens, and would be great addition to your diet. But it's not just about the product; it's also about the convenience. The design of our program is very simple. You order, we grow it for you, we pack, and we deliver your orders right to your doorsteps, right to your doorstep. So it's very convenient, and that helps you to get to the healthier lifestyle in the most easiest and most affordable way. When you order them, you order 4 boxes, and I have very good special offer on the BizX marketplace. Each box is only $6, $6 BizX dollars, and for the month of December, we will waive $5 cash delivery fee. So it will only cost you $24 to get 4 boxes full of wellness, health, and deliciousness. You may wonder what you can do with these microgreens, how you can eat them. There are so many ways. For example, if you take the crunchy mix that has pea shoots, sunflower shoots, and radishes in it, and you can make a delicious salad with it. Or you can use broccoli as a topping on any of your dishes. It also works very well in sandwiches. You can just put it in sandwiches. Or if you like to make caprese, get our micro basil. I wish you could smell how fresh and wonderful the smell of micro basil is right now, even when it's in a tray and it's not fully grown yet. Or you can get some dill, and that dill will be great on your fish dishes as topping and as a good addition of flavor. So the uses are countless, but the most important is the health benefits that you get by adding the microgreens to your diet.
Sergey, I got 2 quick questions for you.
Yes.
How did you get started growing microgreens?
Okay, that's a good question. It grew out of my passion to grow vegetables. I have quite a sizable yard every summer, and then I got curious about microgreens quite a while ago. And once I learned more about microgreens and the benefits of it, I decided that that would be a great business idea, business model to bring more of this wellness to our neighbors, to our neighborhoods in the greater Seattle area.
Okay,
That's how I started.
Question number 2 then, why did you join BizX, Sergey?
I joined BizX because I was referred to BizX by my stepdaughter, who is also their business is also member. It's Soundline Communications, and BizX is a great way to maximize your business earnings, and not only to maximize your earnings, but also to bring your products and your services to more and more business counterparts in your local area. This is a great support platform, and I really enjoy doing it for almost a year already.
Beautiful. Let's bring our good friend Bob Baga back. Bob, you got any other comments or questions for our good friend Sergey here? Let me get you. Hold on. Say again.
Can you hear me? No, I was going to say it was fascinating to hear your story, and I can't wait to try some of those. Yeah, look for an order coming in. And then you've got people I know you're able to just get on a regular delivery schedule as well.
That's correct. Our business model is subscription based, so you can get regular orders on a weekly, bi-weekly, 3 times every 3 weeks, or monthly basis. That way you can get the freshest possible microgreens on your table on a regular basis. And again, I already mentioned convenience. You don't have to think too much about it. It will just show up at your doorstep every Sunday within 24 hours from the harvest time.
Great. Thank you, Sergey.
Thank you. And thank you for the opportunity to share our passion with you and our business counterparts on BizX. And if you have any questions, if you want to chat or to try it out, I'm here. Reach out to us. We'll be happy to talk about the opportunities. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Sergey. All right, again, you can get your phone out, scan the QR code, or click on the link that David or Jennifer has chatted for us here for Eastside Microfarms. Hey, Bob, we're to one of our favorite parts of every holiday program. This is about charities and organizations. Why do you care so much about charities and organizations, Bob?
Well, our purpose at BizX, the reason why we exist is the reason why we built this company was to help communities and businesses grow. And we feel that when small business is stronger, the communities are stronger. They can hire more, they can give back locally, and they can grow. So that's our purpose. And what's really cool about charities using BizX is that just furthers that mission and that purpose, because they are able to attract BizX dollars through donation, through sponsorship and partnerships. These charities are able to use the BizX dollars just like any other business to offset hard costs. Well, when that happens, that's more money that can go to the programming of that charity. So for example, Food Lifeline. Last year, we helped them raise over 50,000 BizX dollars. They took those 50,000 BizX dollars and they were able to go and buy media with it to be able to advertise, to be able to get more donations. Well, that $50,000 in BizX actually turned into $500,000 in new donations. $500,000 in cash to Food Lifeline represented about 5 million meals. That's just one example. We've got the Rivkin Center for Ovarian Cancer, where every year it's tens of thousands of dollars, and it just means it's more money to cancer research. And so we've got so many charities and causes where you can give, and it's treated just like a cash donation. So when you give to a BizX charity, it's treated the same way, and you would get a tax receipt in the exact same way that you can use as well. But the best thing about it is that you're not having to come out of pocket cash. You're using, your capacity, your product or service. So everybody wins. And so today, I believe, we've probably got over 60, 70 different charities right now. A few of them that we are going to just highlight today to talk about everything from the Down Syndrome Center of Puget Sound, Bridges. This was put together by Macklemore, the artist, to help teens through rehab and addiction. The Bellevue Schools Foundation, they are raising money for Bellevue School District. Food Lifeline, I just talked about that. Make-A-Wish Foundation, and there's chapters all around the country, but we have the ones on the West Coast, and they make some really cool dreams come true for some really amazing children. Fair Start. Fair Start is a place where people can get their second start, a second crack at life, and they get trained in the culinary arts. The Boys and Girls Club of Bellevue, I think about 18 or 19 different individual locations they have. And I was just hearing about the disparity in Bellevue, where you've got, there's a big group of kids that need access to a lot of these services, and you could make that difference. And whether you're giving individually or you want to give as your company, and it's not just giving, there's also sponsorship opportunities. So you're able to use it as a way not only to give, but also to, help make yourself more visible and more. So if you go to the website and click the QR code, you'll see just some others like the Rwanda Girls Initiative, St. Louis School, the iMiracle Project, the Seattle Sports Commission, Runway to Freedom, the Habitat for Humanity in San Diego, the Habitat for Humanity in Washington, Terra Farms, which I believe is around compassionate home for retired or abused animals, and just the Red Cross Global Music Project, Auction for Washington Wines, and so many more. And
Bob,
today,
we got a surprise for you. We got one of your newest members here.
Well, that's right. So one of our newest members in this category is Little Bit Therapeutic Riding Center, and I believe they're in Redmond, Washington, founded in 1976. We have Sharon joining us today, and I know this is very near and dear to a number of our people on the team. I've heard so much about your organization, Sharon, and it's a pleasure to meet you. Welcome to BizX.
Thank you so much, Bob. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So maybe this would be a great opportunity. Everybody would love to hear a little bit more about what you're doing at Little Bit Therapeutic Riding Center, and why and how we can help.
Thank you, Bob. I wish I could ask everybody to raise their hands and tell me if they've heard of Little Bit, but it's hard to do in this format. But Little Bit has been around for over 47 years, since 1976. We started in Woodinville. We are in Redmond for the last 10 years. We're right off of Avondale Road, so really close to where 520 comes to an end, and just down the street from PCC Redmond to kind of set the stage. We are on a 14-acre property. We serve people with disabilities. That is our number one. That's our mission. We're a community of people and horses serving people with disabilities from the age of 2. The oldest I'm aware of that we've served is 94, and everywhere in between. We have almost 30 horses on our property, and we serve our mission through 4 primary programs. One is therapy, which is physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech language therapy in partnership with horses, typically mounted, not always. We also have adaptive riding, which is recreational riding for people with disabilities. We have over 100 different diagnoses that come in through our doors. So we need to be adaptable, and we need to be prepared to serve so many people with so many individual needs. We also have mental health programs where we partner with therapists in the community, who bring their patients with them to Little Bit, and they partner with one of our staff who's certified in that type of programming and a horse. So together they work on their therapy session. And then we have educational programs as well for people with disabilities, all in partnership with horses. Let me think. In last year, we served over 500 people with disabilities just last year alone. We totally rely on volunteers to support our staff in these programming. So last year we had over 870 volunteers, just counting them one time, no matter how many times they came. And we are also very dependent upon donations. All of our programs, our adaptive writing and our therapy, I should clarify, are offered at less than 40% of the actual cost to our participants. So that balance needs to come from donations, which is where I come in and the people that I work with come in. Trying to think of any of the other highlights.
Can you talk a little bit about your BizX marketplace offerings? Like, how can people with BizX help you out?
So thank you. We are a very new member, so we're still getting our site within BizX up and running. I've got some stuff out there, but it's still a work in progress, so bear with us. But some of the things we have to offer for the marketplace are first, Equine Assisted Leadership Development Academy. So what is that? That is leadership training for individuals or groups in partnership with horses. So you spend part of your day in our arenas working with our horses on leadership, and then part of your day in a classroom. We have 2 workshops that we're offering. One is based on strengths-based leadership, and the other is trust-based leadership. Strength-based is based on the Clifton Strengths model. And those workshops are offered unmounted. No writing experience required. We also have to offer event sponsorships. Our largest event of the year is a gala that's held at the Marriott in Bellevue with an approximate attendee count of 300. Depending on the year, it's a $500,000 revenue event. So it's a bigger event, and we're offering sponsorships for that event. We also hold a golf tournament in the fall, late summer, early fall. We have banners in our arena that we're offering as well for sponsorship and advertising. And last but not least, as you might imagine, we have a lot of compost to offer. We have an industrial composter here that turns our horses' manure into beautiful, light, odorless, fluffy compost. The only thing we say about it is that it is not tested to be used with edible plants, but other plants you can use it with. And our horses eat really well, I can say. And so the quality of the compost is excellent. Those are our starting offerings for the marketplace with BizX.
Well, thank you, Sharon. And I'll let you know, I actually do some auctioneer work. So if you're looking to get your auctioneer next year for your gala, take a look at BizX. Let's bring our good friend Bob Baga back. Bob, is that inspiring work that Little Bit is doing over here in Redmond, Washington?
So we've got one drop left, but I'm going to go through, I've got a few other categories to quickly go through, and we're going to try to end this on time. So let's go. We're going to go into art and decor. And so we have for sale a very unique piece. It's a Dale Chihuly 7-piece sign set, appraised value of $65,000. Wow. It's available for $50,000, 100% BizX. I believe it comes with a stand. It is absolutely beautiful. You can see it in the Seattle area if you want to see it up front. Get bigger pictures for all of those out of town. Make a weekend out of it. Come up here, take a look. And this is truly an investment as it's a Dale Chihuly. So that is available. Anandonian rugs, hand woven. Michael will take great care of you over there. They've got so many rugs. You can go online and look. You can make an appointment. Rugs have sold from all over the country using BizX. and the sale prices are being honored at 100% BizX. Decorate your walls. So that is sports memorabilia, Mickey Mantle, autographed baseball, Felix Hernandez, Joe Montana jersey, great gifts. Tom Binder, fine arts, Elements by Natty. She's up in Kirkland. Lots of really, really cool items, from candles to items on there. We've got a couple others that aren't here, but check out the whole category. Salon d'Art is a great one. I was just in there in San Francisco last week, and I believe there's one more as well. But the art category, I've got to say, is some great items. We've had people buy Picassos, signed Picassos, on using BizX. The next thing we want to talk about is Perks by BizX. So I don't know if you know this. This is another great way to be able to reward your members, but you can give your employees BizX dollars, and they can have their own account. All you need to do is log in and go to, I believe it's send and request BizX, and it's invite Perks members, and you can set up new accounts. They have their own account. They don't pay transaction fees, which is great. That's all. It's free to them to use. It could be, here's $500 for the holidays. It could be, congratulations on winning a sales contest, and we will take great care of them. They can enjoy many of these great items that you can, that you're able to buy, and they can now buy them using BizX, and a great way to be able to supplement. And another big use for Perks is kind of like health items. So everything from LASIK to hair replacement to plastic surgery to dental, optometry, etc. Okay, we're gonna kind of move quickly here, and then we'll finish with our last drop. But move ahead to the next slide. We've got Maui Jim sunglasses. I think we've sold close to probably total $30,000-$40,000, if not more. You click on the link, you go online and order, you pick out whatever styles you want from Maui Jim, 100% BizX, and it's pretty straightforward. Etruscan designs, leather jackets, wallets, bags, amazing stuff. 100% BizX. My ideals, sunglasses and frames, Tom Ford, Roberto Cavalli, Mont Blanc, and more. And then last one is going to be our super hot items. So we've got you've got cool arcade games. So this is really cool. So all the stuff you grew up with, you can equip your game room or man cave or woman cave. 8,000 plus games. You'll never run out of fun. Tupperware, basically similar to Maui Gyms, but if you go to the Tupperware website, it's not just Tupperware. They've got cookware. They've got all sorts of items, all available at 100%. BizX, Bang & Olufsen headphones. These keep popping up, and they've got a few available. One of the top brands. It's a 100-year-old brand. The Danish know how to make their consumer electronics, and they've got some in-ear and over-the-ear headphones available at 100% trade. And the key is to go to that gift card, the gift category online. There is so many great items, and I believe there's knives and cookware and just all sorts of things. What you got was just a taste of all the items available. And if you'd like, we can also schedule, if you want some help, a personal, 15 to 20 minute concierge shopping appointment with you to help you find what you want for the holidays. The reason why this is the time of year that everybody spends a lot of money, and when you're spending, this is a great time to be able to take advantage of BizX. And the other side of it is this has been coming from, is that we have a lot of members that want more BizX. They want more customers. And so if that's something that you're looking for, email us at help@bizx.com, or you can email me at bobb@bizx.com, and we will come up with a sales plan to help figure that out. This last weekend, we had Mattress Depot. We've done sales for Anandonian. We've done sales at Urban Interiors Furniture, Lua Luxury, to the tune of hundreds of thousands of dollars. So if you're looking to get a little extra push, move some inventory, etc., we will work with you to come up with a great plan to get you some great new customers. Oh, and okay, one last drop, Jennifer.
Okay, so the last drop is Heavy Restaurant Group. It's
Hey.
under the purple listing, but it's good for all locations, all of their locations, which are Purple, Fiasco, Barrio, Meet the Moon, Pablo.
Okay, so those haven't been available for a while.
Yep.
And we've got again a very, very popular restaurant here. Barrio, Fiasco, Live Bud, Purple Cafe Woodinville, Pablo in Wallingford, Pablo in Woodinville, and Pablo in Leshai. So there are some great locations, great gift. For the San Diego folks, we've got a new restaurant that's come on board, and we should have those gift cards in any day now. So that's for Mermaids and Cowboys right in downtown La Jolla. So they're not live yet, but give it a day or so and check back. They will be live shortly. And does that conclude our program, John?
All I can say is this, Bob. Number one, look at all the deals you put together in 60 minutes, all the way from Chihuly Glass to having dinner. And the second thing I just really want to tell all of the BizX members, think about this holiday season. You can use something really cool like BizX to make memories. You can create a dinner or a lunch or a gift for somebody and really spend the time together and make a really cool moment together, something that's going to last a lifetime, and do it all with BizX, right? If there's anybody who knows how to use BizX in this world, it's Bob Baga. So Bob, I just want to say thank you for the opportunity, and do me a favor, wish everyone happy holidays here as we finish our program.
Okay, and one more thing. I want to thank the BizX team. So thank you, John, for being a great host. I want to thank Emily for really driving and pulling this together, and then everybody else from the BizX team, from Arizona to San Diego to San Francisco to Burien to everywhere. We're echoing. That's Emily. She's standing right in front of me. Reach out and touch someone. But I just want to say thank you to an amazing team we have, and to my business partner, Chris, who's somewhere hidden here, and Patrice, Jill, David, D, Mish, Rial, who did I miss? Michaela, Nabiha, and Duke, who's been visiting the office all week. So thank you, everybody. And wishing everybody a very, very happy holiday season. A very, very BizXmas.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Bob. To all our BizX members and future members, this is John Chen signing off and saying thank you so much. Happy holidays. Look how to use your BizX, and we will see you here in the next holiday season. Thank you, everybody.